Today's Talk of the Town is sponsored by Hallway Feeds.
In this day and age, it's hard to come across a business that's family-owned and handshake operated, but we found one.
And they've been feeding Kentucky Derby winners for over 60 years.
Well, Lee and I love to eat, right?
Oh yeah.
But today we are here at Hallway Feeds to talk about a different kind of food. It's equine feed. And with us today we have Anthony Cook and we have Carly Gwynn, two longtime employees here at Hallway Feeds. Welcome to the show and thanks for having us out to your facility here in Lexington.
Well, we're glad you all came out today. We love talking about horse feed. We love talking about hallway feeds. And let's face it, if you can talk about work, it's a little better than doing the work, isn't it?
It is, absolutely. So Hallway Feeds is a family-owned business, which I love. Tell us a little bit more about it.
So Mr. Bob and Miss Bonnie Hall bought Farmer's Feed Mill in 1964. So it is not in the location where we are now. You're going to see these robots and automation. That didn't exist in 1964. I think everybody's aware of that. So we were over on Price Avenue. It's a little quaint feed mill, even had an outhouse out back. Julia loves telling stories of the old growing up over there at the old mill. It was to supply feedstuffs to local agricultural communities. So it was all about, really, Mr. Bob's line, it was about service to the customer. And that's what that original feed mill was all about.
So Mr. Bob is very famous and he has some famous sayings, which you just referenced, customer service. Give us a little deeper dive into that.
Mr. Bob's has sayings for everything. We can share Mr. Bob's. His son Lee, we don't share most of his sayings. But when Mr. Bob talks about Hallway Feeds, it's about the service. So he believes you have to have service of a quality product. So being a family-owned company, it's about us working with the customers. If you look in the front office, there's a big sign, family-owned, handshake operated. We don't have contracts, we don't have forms. It's about talking to the customer, looking them into the eye, agreeing on what they need, what they want, and then providing that service of the quality product.
The old-fashioned way, I love it.
The old-fashioned way, absolutely.
And Carly, talk to us about the quality of the ingredients that you all use here.
The quality to us is extremely important. It all stems from single ingredient suppliers that we have relationships with years. We've had a corn supplier for several decades and we know exactly where those facilities are located and where the ingredient is coming from. They are also equine safe facilities, so not only are we an equine safe, but so are our vendors. So there's trust in those ingredients that when they come to us, they are going to provide the best nutrition for our finished product.
Well, Carly, I used to work at Toyota, so I understand the importance of automation, but talk about it in your business.
We've come a long way from 1964 in our automation, and when Anthony and I started, he's been here a little longer than I have, but we were making 100 tons a day. Today we're making about 250 tons a day, just with increased efficiency and automation.
Wow, that is impressive. And talk to us about some of the famous athletes that you all have fed over the years.
So it's very special when you feed those Derby winners, and you can see the banners that we have out here in the mill that talk about the other Triple Crown races. We fed 2 Triple Crown winners, but there's 4 athletes that are really special to us that have won the Derby, and that's American Pharaoh, Fusaichi Pegasus, or Bananimal Kingdom, because those 4 were conceived in utero, foaled, raised, and raced on Hallway Feed. So we're very proud having fed them from foal to finish like that.
What a great tour that was.
Yeah, don't you need help carrying that though? That's super heavy.
Oh no, I took a nibble. I'm really strong now.
Wow, that is impressive.
Today's Talk of the Town was sponsored by Hallway Feeds.